This quiz, it's going to evaluate how much you can remember when do you use this. Okay? So let's going to start. On your mark, get set, go. Stephanie Morante, are you having some inconvenience on internet? No? Or yes?
Have troubles with my internet connection.
Okay. What about in quizzes? Can you enter?
Yes, but I don't know why it's done. Like I'm putting the answer, but I don't know why it's not like.
Okay, I'm lowing. Okay, take your time. Take your time, but the idea is that probably you will see the questions later. Thank you so much, Steffi, for confirming this. Almost finished, Micaela, very good. Daniela, also, very good. Macarena Leon, also. So read carefully. Follow your instincts, in this case, some of you. Remember, this test is going to show to you, not to me, because I have already observed this, okay? Thank you, Micaela. You complete all the questions. Thank you so much. Steffi, let me confirm you that now you are working on the quiz. So continue. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Macarena León. Thank you, Marcelo Medina. Now I see. Some people are having red lines. Yes.
Miss, ¿cómo veo en qué me equivoqué? Porque creo que sé en cuál me equivoqué, pero no estoy segura.
Okay,
No me sale.
get a little bit patient. Lucia, I'm going to show you your results. Just a second. Because this is a quiz, but in a format of a test, not like a practice. When it's practice, you can try for 2, 3, more than one time. But when it's the page as a test, you have only one chance. Okay, but later I'm going to show you in which questions you got confused. Okay. Mariana, hello Mariana, just for the records, you admissions were at 8:44 a.m. Okay, so you have to justify your lateness because you are late. Okay. Okay, I think you say okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. As well as Luz Andrea. Let's see, 8:45. Okay, guys, we're going to continue. Okay, some of you already finished. Yes, we are waiting just for one student. Please be patient. So as you can see, we have red lines. Yes, it means what? What do you think it means? Hello, Luz Andrea. Welcome to the session. Just for the records, you arrived to the class at 8:45. Okay. Remember, your parents needs to report to Miss Norma. Yes, about the justifications of your lateness. Thank you so much. All right, guys. What was the most tricky part? Tell me honestly. What was the tricky part? The confusing part? Have you ever considered this option in your mind that says, but it sounds like this? I think it sounds great like this. I think this way is correct because it sounds good. Yes? How many times some of you ask this question in mind? Yes, I think so. This is the right. Refuse to eat it and refuse eating. I don't know. I put just one. Yes? Okay. So this is my main concern of today, that you have to learn that it's not because it sounds good. It's because we have a rule. Okay? So everyone take a look through the chat, and I'm going to send you one of the things you have to study by heart. What means this expression? Marcelo, what it means the expression study by heart?
You have to study because it's something that we need. Like study by heart, it's like study a lot.
A lot. Excellent. Very good. To study a lot. Yes? Because in some of the cases, you were telling me, but Miss, I don't think so. It's totally necessary. But considering that you are at level of advanced or upper intermediate, it is supposed that you cover these since you were in first year. Okay, so what we are doing, we are revising these topics. Okay, so what are the things we study today? It's that some verbs follow with infinitive form and follow with the gerund form. So what is an infinitive? If I put an example of a verb, I said do. An infinitive form says to do and doing. So it means if I have I agree, I can say to do, or I can say I agree doing this. So there are certain verbs that follows for sure with an infinitive form. Which are these verbs? Agree, appear, arrange, attempt, decide, expect, fail, hope, need, offer, promise, refuse, want, and wish. Other verbs like this need an object plus an infinitive. For example, force me to do this test. No? The teacher forced me to do this test. So it's an object and then the infinitive form. Rule number 3, after an adjective, you always put an infinitive verb. For example, I'm sorry to be, okay? Anxious, eager, delighted. No? I feel delighted to come to this session. What is, on the other hand, the gerund form? After these following verbs, avoid, bear, no? Bear in mind, no? Consider, deny, detest, dislike, endure, enjoy, image, involve, mention, mind, miss, practice, reason, risk, postpone. And stand, you have to put ing. Did you know about this? Okay, some of you said yes. Obviously, Kiara, in which level of your language institute you are?
Intermediate 10.
10, so it means it's upper intermediate. Between upper intermediate or advanced, we explain to students that we have some rules that they must know for sure. So, but there are certain verbs, yes? We said after a verb like this, we go with ing. After a preposition. Okay, tell me examples of prepositions. Allá, miss, preposition. In, on, at. Okay, those are preposition of place. Okay, what is another kind of preposition? By, after, yes, of, it's a preposition. Aha. So always after a preposition, we go with the gerund verb. Aha. What is another thing I have to remember? That as a subject, we put the verb with ing. But in this case, it's not representing an action. It's representing a noun. For example, gambling is a waste of time. Working as a teacher is a challengeable job. No? But in this case, we are not telling you an action. We are telling you a noun. So in this case, as a subject, we put the verb with ing. Okay? All right, miss. Now I know what to do. I'm going to print this photo that you sent today. I'm going to cut. And all the time I have beside my computer, I'm going to remember what is the correct position of the verb. Okay, but there are some certain verbs that can follow with an infinitive and at the same time with a gerund form. For example, take a look at your picture. Stop to smoke and stop smoking. Can you see through the chat? Both are correct. Is that correct that we can say stop to smoke and stop smoking? But in this case, the meaning is different. What it means, this activity? I'm sorry, I put smoking with double. I'm sorry, beg your pardon. I'm putting this. I put a smoking with O. Okay, someone can tell me what is the difference between stop smoking and stop smoke? Carita?
The first is to stop the action.
Okay, in
And
both activities we stop the action, huh?
yeah, and the other is to give the reason.
Yeah, thank you, Carita. Somebody else would like to compliment Carita's opinion? No? Okay, when you say stop with infinitive, it means it's momentary. So it's the idea that you pause in order to do the other activity. So probably what you are doing a class, yes? So you can say probably, I'm going to stop the class in order to go to the toilet. So it means what? You pause, yes? Okay, what happened with the second one? If here you say you pause, what happened here? Marcelo.
That it's definite.
Excellent. It's permanent. Is that you stop, you quit. Yes? Forever. It's permanent. I don't know if, so the action stop. How can I say that you are going to remember this idea? The action stop forever. Huh? I'm going to put like this. Forever. So this person, in the example we put, that had a bad habit. What is a bad habit? Smoking, no? In the second example, if I offer a cigarette, is he going to accept me? No, because it's permanent. He quit this, okay? What is the other verb that change in meaning when we put infinitive or gerund? Regret. Okay, thank you, Querita. Regret. I'm going to put an example, yeah? I regret to inform. And the second one is regret. Saying, okay? I'm going to put, so, okay, probably if you observe like this, you can understand. So I'm going to put the same verb, yeah? Okay. Okay, now you can see the verb, no? Regret to tell and regret telling. What is the difference? What it means if you say with an infinitive? In both cases,
I would say timing. Because if you say I'm regretting, it means right now. If you say I'm going to regret, it's on the future. I will regret to tell, I'm regret telling.
okay. I don't know if you have the same mistake that your friend. Here, we are not focusing on the time of the verb regret. We are focusing what goes next. Okay? You can conjunct the verb regret. Regretted, will regret. No, that is not the main problem. It's the idea if I put an infinitive, if I put a gerund next to regret. But the meaning change. Okay? Pay attention. What is the meaning if you put an infinitive? You know that you feel sorry. Yes? But what is the connotation here? It's that you feel sorry for something that will happen. Okay? For example, Miss Milagros, how can you say regret to? If you are in the airport, okay, and you are waiting for your flight, what is going to say the person with the microphone if the flight is delayed? She's going to tell you, we regret to tell you, to inform you, to announce you that the flight is going to be, I don't know, 4 hours later. So it's something that will happen in the future. But what is something that you put with gerund? You feel sorry for something that you did. Okay? Something that you did. For example, I regret telling you that you were, I don't know, that you behaved stupidly in that moment. I feel sorry for this. So what is the idea? That it's an event that occurred before, okay, in the past. Is that clear? So here we have another verb that said stop and remember. What is the other connotation? If you remember or not remember. Remember to my homework. And it's correct also to say, remember doing my homework. Miss, in both cases are correct. Grammatically, yes. But in meaning is different. What is the difference? Remember to and remember doing. Does anybody knows? Aha, here we have one student. I think with ing is to talk about memories. Aha. And in infinitive, no, miss. Aha. So what is the idea? It's about loss of memory. What it means, Miss Milagros? Ah, you can say that other person tell you that you didn't do the homework and you have to say, oh, I remember to do my homework, no? So you lost your memory and you have to do it. Is that the idea? Kiarita, what you are trying to say with remember?
Me?
When you say in the example, I think it's with the idea of this, with that, with remember.
Yeah, I agree with you, but with ing is to talk about memories. I mean, that is something that you remember and you want to tell right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, no? It's like like you refresh that moment, no? Something that probably happened before and didn't remember at that point of when the speaker was telling you. So these ideas are frequently to you, okay? So my intention of today's session is that you have to keep in mind that besides the verbs, you have these to put into consideration, okay? All right, so you have the list of verbs, so you know exactly what to do. Today, also, we're going to reinforce with vocabulary words. So let's see how much you remember by doing this. Please open the chat and let's go into practice vocabulary. Enter to these interactive worksheets and I put the quote for the teacher. What I'm going to observe in this worksheet. You need to fill in with the information it was requested. No? I'm going to show you. And pay attention what you have to do. You have to write your name, the class, and complete with the words that it's here. Okay? When you finish the 15 words, at the end, you have an option that says done. In Spanish, no? It says terminado. So you click there when you finish, and then you say, send my answers to my teacher. You click here. Here you write your name, no? Kiara Guerrero, I don't know. Huh? What is the class? I don't know, 5th B. What is the signature? English. And what you have to put here, the quote of the teacher. What is the quote that I send you? I send you in the chat. Huh? Start with the number 9. So you put there the chat. Huh? At the end, you put the quote that I sent to you. And you send the interactive sheet. Okay? Meanwhile, you are doing this because it's very short. I would like that you take it. Do it as fast as you can. And I'm going to confirm you the students I have received. Meanwhile, you are working on this, I'm going to close the session with the attendance. Today is 13, yes? So I'm going to check here. Sorry, 13. So don't forget about your works in my LT, please. Present, Luz Andrea present, Lucero is present, Lia is present, Maria Gracia is present, Fabian is present, Mauricio is present, Gabriel is not present today. Unfortunately, Mariana is present, Chiara is present, Camila is present, Macarena León is present, Alexandra Linares is present, Marcelo is present, Daniela Miranda is present, Stephanie, Macarena Moreno, Orellana, Quiroz, Alexandra Ríos, Josecito, Sánchez Valentina, and Misureta. Okay, so I'm going to confirm that only Gabriel is absent. Oops. Only Gabriel is absent. Thank you. So you have 2 minutes. Continue, please. Please don't forget to send your worksheets with the quote of the teacher. You need to copy the quote of the teacher. Okay, we have just a minute. Don't forget to send your worksheet, please, to the link, okay? I have already received. Congratulations, Daniela Miranda. You got 10. So see you tomorrow that we are going to continue with some exercises.